Ever feel like you're speaking a totally different language than someone? Emotionally, I mean, like
Oh,
their
definitely.
reaction just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
What just happened? Well,
Right.
that's what today's deep dive is all about.
Yeah.
We're tackling the Emotional Misinterpretation Dictionary,
I love
which is such a cool concept, right?
Yeah,
Because we've all been there.
absolutely.
So have you ever, like, been talking to someone and they just shut down,
Oh, yeah.
clam up, and you're like, hello? Did I lose you?
All the time.
And you just automatically assume, oh, they don't care.
Right.
But what this book is saying is that might not be it at all.
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
where this whole dictionary idea is so brilliant, right?
Yeah.
It gives us a new way to decode those moments that would normally send us into a tailspin.
It's like a phrase book, but for feelings.
Exactly. Like, instead of assuming the worst, you can look up withdrawal in the dictionary and realize, oh, wait, this might actually mean they're feeling overwhelmed or they need some space to process. It's not necessarily about me at all.
Right. It's their emotional language, and
Yeah.
it might be totally different from yours.
And that's where understanding things like attachment styles comes in too. You know, someone with an anxious attachment style might interpret a mistext as a relationship-ending disaster.
Oh, 100%.
But someone with a secure attachment style might just be like, huh, they must be busy. Our past experiences totally color how we see things.
It's like we all have our own internal dictionaries, but they're written in slightly different fonts.
Yeah, and sometimes those fonts clash, you know?
Exactly. So how do we bridge that gap? The book talks about swapping out accusations for curiosity.
Which is such a game changer. I mean, think about it. How many arguments could be avoided if we just paused and asked, hey, what's going on for you right now? Instead of launching into attack mode.
It's like that whole nonviolent communication thing, right? Where you focus on expressing your needs without blaming or shaming the other person.
Exactly. And it works because you're inviting a conversation, not starting a fight.
So much better for your relationship karma.
Right. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets really interesting. Sometimes those misinterpretations aren't just about the other person. They're actually reflections of our own stuff too.
Oh, tell me more about that.
It's like our emotional baggage or insecurities, they can totally shape how we see things. So for example, someone who's been cheated on in the past might be hypersensitive to any sign of distance from their partner.
They're like, here we go again.
Exactly. Their brain goes into overdrive, trying to protect them from getting hurt again.
So it's almost like we project our own fears onto the situation.
Totally. Which is why this whole dictionary concept is so powerful, because it gives us a chance to pause and ask ourselves, okay, what's really going on here, both for them and for me?
It's like hitting the reset button on your emotional reactions.
Right. And that little pause can make all the difference.
It's so true. I remember this one time my friend canceled plans last minute and I was instantly offended. Like, what? You don't want to hang out with me? But it turned out she was just having a massive anxiety day and needed some time alone. Talk about a misinterpretation.
Oh, I've been there. It's so easy to fall into that trap.
It really is. But that's why I love this whole idea of the Emotional Misinterpretation Dictionary. It's like a reminder to approach those confusing moments with a little more curiosity and a lot less blame.
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to figure out this whole emotional language thing together.
It's a lifelong learning process, that's for sure. So to all our listeners out there, next time you find yourself in an emotional maze, remember to pull out your dictionary, decode those feelings, and approach the situation with a little more compassion and a lot less accusation. It might just save you a whole lot of heartache.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, every interaction, every miscommunication, it's all part of the journey of learning and growing together.
Yeah.